Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of Searching for Sheffields. Today, I almost guarantee you we will not be finding any Gary Sheffields. Why? Well, as you can see before you, we are going to look at football. So, early 90s football. Of course, I had to provide one of the most iconic items of my youth. You know, if I had to put a time capsule together of my childhood, this would definitely be in there. So I am clearly referring to the Nerf Turbo football. If you were a kid in the late 80s, early 90s, you had a Nerf Turbo football. These were the best. I could spin a spiral like Joe Montana with this thing. Very fond memories. I also remember my dog. I had a golden retriever growing up, Goldie. I remember he bit the end. It was kind of like right off the football, and at the time you play with what you got. So I remember we played with that football for quite a while before we scraped up enough pennies to go to Gold Medal Sporting Goods and purchase a brand new Nerf Turbo football. But yeah, love this thing. Very iconic. Let me know. Comment below if you remember it. You don't throw it. You launch it. That is right. Let's see what it says here. Special design for great grip, unique spiral action, and longer passes. And it fulfilled on all those counts. So, we played backyard football with the neighborhood kids, and very fond memories of that. We played with some kids that were a little bit older than us, and at the time it was like Lawrence Taylor playing against it. It was we definitely got the crap beat out of us, but we had a lot of fun. So much fun playing in the backyards in our neighborhood, and some epic games, and just fond memories. So when we were playing, we of course mimicked the players from the early 90s, Randall Cunninghams, Barry Sanders, Joe Montanas, Jerry Rice. So hopefully we're going to find some today. So yeah, I figured we've been relying so heavily on baseball cards. I wanted to give football its own segment. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer episode. Not going to lie, because at first I was just going to do a random pack opening, but I said, let's just go through what we have and take a little journey. So it's the morning time, grab some coffee. It's the evening time, grab a beer, and settle in, because we're going to take a look at football cards. And I have my list here, and we're going to get started with Pro Set. So 1989, the only cards I have from 1989 are Pro Sets. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here so you can see. But Pro Set was definitely the cheap card growing up. I remember you could get a wax box of Pro Set cards for like $5, and sometimes that's what we would do. We'd ride our bikes over to Sports Stuff, grab a box, and then it would be like a overnighter, sleepover, and it would be the highlight of the sleepover. We'd just rip open packs, and Pro Set was always, again, the cheap one. They were never really worth that much, but as I look back now and start, to kind of revisit things, Pro set is one of my favorites. And again, I mentioned this before, but it's really weird when you look at the junk wax era, right? And you look at the extreme that I don't necessarily agree with, but that they're worthless, right? Well, then it doesn't matter if it's a Pro set or a Fleer Ultra or a Flare. They are all worthless. So it's just a matter of what hits nostalgia, what cards put out, or what companies are putting out fun cards, good cards. And that's kind of what I look at, and Pro Set kind of did that. So there's a lot of these packs that I have not opened ever. So we'll go through some memory lanes. But that's my memory of Pro Sets. You see how badly off-centered it is right to left, but we didn't care about that growing up. So yeah, Super Bowl. This was the 88 Super Bowl. 49ers against Bengals. A little Boomer Esiason. Joe Montana. Yeah. Of course. Alright. Roger Vick. Michael's uncle. I was an Eagles fan growing up, so I don't remember him though. Bruce Smith. Alright, let's get the stands out. Because Bruce Smith was dominant. I'm going to have a hard time knowing if these are rookie cards or not, unless it tells us. But no matter. Ernest Biner. Alright, well, we got one on there. And then let's see what can we do here. We can win. 2 ways to win. Pro Bowl, NFL memorabilia. Little scratch offs. That the 90s was always good for. I kind of like that. But it doesn't make the cut. Alright. I'm going to keep moving. So this is Series 2, same year. We'll stop when I recognize. I'm pretty good with football. Not as good as baseball, but better than hockey. Didn't we get Ernest Biner in the... Wait a minute. What's going on here? Alright, so this is Series 2. We're 480. This is Series 1. And then, was there Ernest Biner in here too? I'm going to investigate. There was. What's going on? Are there two different Ernest Biners? Or is it the same guy who just got traded? Looks like the same guy. Alright. Oh, Ahmad Rashad. An announcer card. See, that was cool. Like, I'll put Ahmad Rashad up there. Announcer card. Was it ever worth anything? No. But I like it. Let's see here. Ernest Biner. Okay. It's the same person. Okay. Alright. Very cool. We're not going crazy. If you're a big Ernest Biner fan, those were two great packs to get. Alright. Now Now we move into 1990, and we'll start with Pro Set to see how Pro Set evolved. And we'll do just one, of course. We're not psychopaths here. There were a lot of cards in here, and this is where I remember them fondly, but how many cards are in here? 14. And here's these are these Super Bowl cards from previous years, Steelers, Cowboys. Okay. Gibbs. Pro Bowl cards and Andre Reed. These are great uniforms. Woodson. All right, Phil Simms. Yeah, get him up there, and Bruce Smith again. Pro Bowl card. Boom. So looking at the cards, definitely a big change from I think at least from 89 to 90. I don't know. I like them both. Very nostalgic to me. I don't know if I could pick one over the other. I guess the 89s if I had to. Malski. Little Seth Joyner. Chris Singleton. Okay. So, nothing crazy there. Not really even sure who I'm looking for in 1990. Let's go with 1990 tops. We're going to try to keep this in order so we don't get confused. 1990 tops. I mean, it would be nice to compare kind of same year, different cards. The 90 tops did have the gum that we are not going to eat. But if you look at, let's just take this one random card, Ron Johnson, and you look at Phil Simms here. I mean, the Pro Set card is nicer. It's glossier. The tops is very cardboardy. It's very cardboardy and glossier picture. So I don't know. I guess Pro Set just got a bad rap. Maybe they just made too many. I don't know, but head to head blows tops out of the water. But let's see what tops gives you, because not too much to write home about in our Pro Set packs. It's a pretty cool card. Brian Blades. Do not remember him. He's a cool name though. Oh, all right. Here we go. Bono's yardage. I wonder who they're referring to. It's pretty cool. So it gives you figure it would give his yardage per game. But definitely going to make the binder. I don't know if all these will, but Bo does. Oh, what, Jim Everett? He does not make the cut. Okay, so that's Topps of the same year. And now we're going to move on to Fleer. So this is the premier edition for Fleer. Getting into the football game. And I'm always intrigued to see if they follow like the baseball pattern. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Like 90 Topps baseball and football are very different. Fleer is different as well. Anthony Carter. I would say these cards are, I don't know, a little glossier, definitely glossier than the Topps. It's between the two. Second place. Art Monk. Great receiver for the Redskins. Okay, so that's Fleer. Moving on. Score. We got Series 1 and Series 2 of Score. So far, as far as cards go in 1990, we have Pro Set 1, Fleer 2, Topps 3. Where does Score land? Well, this is, let's see here. When did, in baseball, 91 Scores when they really started ramping up. But let's see what they have, like with the inserts and all that. All right. Definitely pretty cool, colorful. Oh, look, they gave you one of these. Cornelius Bennett. Steve McMichael. All right. I think we're going to have to put Score in second place. I think it's better than the Fleer, but not as good as Pro Bowl. It's Pro Set. So, Pro Set 1, Score 2, Fleer 3, Topps 4. That's how I'm ranking them. How would you rank them? You agree? Disagree? Here's a, well, yeah, see, this is when they started. It's kind of an insert, but not really an insert. It's part of the set, but it says card 12 of 12 in the parentheses. So, Hot Gun, John Elway. It's a pretty cool card. Lombardi the Legend. Haywood Jeffries. All right. So that is it for 1990. Now we're moving on to 91. So 91, at least in baseball, is when they really started coming out with different, the companies, like Fleer Ultras came out and started meddling with the inserts a little bit more. So we'll start with Pro Set 1 and 2. Okay, yep. I remember this. So 91 Pro Set. I mean, they didn't really change too much. So that's And they took away the border up top. Some minor changes, but I mean, very, very similar. They probably got a bad rap from that, you know. This is when cards were changing up. They were getting exciting. You were so looking forward to seeing what your favorite company was going to put out for the new year, and you open up a pack of 1991s and you get this, and you're like, wait, what? So I get it. Deion Sanders. I'm going to do. Oh, all right. Well, that's a Emmitt Smith 1990 Pro Set Offensive Rookie of the Year. Card number 1. That is a definite binder edition. What is this? Barcelona Dragon. See, this is what, like I'm saying, McPro did some weird stuff. Here's the Barcelona Dragon schedule. 1991. So clearly that Emmitt Smith card is the best so far. Should have it proper. Uh-oh. Put it here. Oh, look at that. You can order your 1991 Pro Set t-shirt. And sunglasses. Okay, Series 2. Much like the first. Let me know if you, what's this, World League, more of those weird cards. Let me know if you, what's your experience with Pro Set growing up? You with me, or you're like they were cheap, not so sought after, kind of the, not joke of the football card, but definitely the, they were in the back. They were not in the forefront. All right, well, that's Pro Set, 1991. Let's jump to Fleer. Fleer and Fleer Ultra. So we'll do both. We'll start with Fleer. All right. Definitely green border, which is all right, but the card itself, definitely not as good as Pro Sets. Thurman Thomas. Mike Singletary. Yeah, we gotta put Mike up there, right? Barnett. It's a pretty cool picture. Alright, so Fleer, okay, but Fleer Ultra came out. This is the first year Fleer Ultra. It's 1991. It was the first year in baseball too. And this is the first card that we're going to open in this video that looks very similar to the baseball 91 Fleer Ultra. So they had their style and they were running with it. It's pretty much everything's exactly the same, just one's football, one's baseball. Oh, yes. The ultimate weapon. Randall Cunningham. This is one of their all-star cards. But, Eagles fan, definitely growing up, of course. Being right outside Philly. And Randall Cunningham was the man. No doubt. It's an awesome card. Okay. That's Fleer Ultra. Step up for sure from the Fleer. Alright, now we want to go to Score. 1991 Score. In baseball, 91 Score, that's when they really started getting creative with the cards. So let's see if they do here too. Eric Metcalf. Okay, here's one of their sets. The Dream Team. It's Chris Spielman. It's a cool looking card. Derek Thomas. Yeah, let's put him up there. Oh, and look who it is. Barry Sanders. I believe his rookie is 9. Is this his rookie card? I believe it's 90, not 91. But absolutely. Great pack of cards. Jack Del Rio. Now coach. Alright, we're going to have to figure out what the best card is here. I definitely have to go with Emmitt Smith rookie over Barry Sanders second here, if I am correct on that. And then we finish up 1991 Upper Deck Premier Edition. So Upper Deck, of course, in 89 baseball came out. They waited a couple years before they got into football, and this is what they gave us. It's a football hologram. Cards are all messed up. Upper Deck fashion. Okay, it's a horrible pack. But that is Upper Deck. I mean, I still like, I don't know, am I crazy? But I like the pro sets. Alright, now we get into 1992. I only have 2 packs of 1992. That's Skybox and Game Day. So, a little unique. We'll do Skybox first. These are Premier Edition Skybox that I've always associated with basketball, not football. But why not? All right. These are cool looking cards. I like them. I like them already. John Elway. Yes. Of course, I don't know. I'm not going to know their first names. No. Bernie Kosar. What's this? The Eagles checklist. All right. Let's take a look. Yep, Eric Allen, Fred Barnett, Keith Byers, Cunningham, Antone Davis, Wes Hopkins, Heath Jackson, James Joseph, and Calvin Williams. And Dennis Byrd. We got to keep Dennis Byrd. Absolutely. All right, and then game day. So I remember these cards. I never really liked the long cards. I thought they were, unique, but they would always get banged up. You could never keep them safe. They wouldn't fit in anything. So that was kind of annoying. But times are different. We have binder pages for these cards. So Sterling Sharp, yeah. Okay, we'll put them over here. I mean, back's nice. It's a nice card, I guess. All right, John Elway. And we got four players. I don't know. Why are you guys on a card together? I don't know. And then it's all rookies. Do not know. All right. Well, thanks for hanging in with me so far. We have a total of 3 packs left. I don't have anything for 1993, 1994, 1995. I have one, and that is Flair, the Premier Edition. So Flair came out in 93 in baseball. A couple years later, they show up. Man. In football. I haven't opened any of these yet, but I am excited to. Because Flair is my favorite company. I think they have awesome cards. But I have not opened a pack of Flair football yet. So this is the first for me. Okay. I mean, that basic card looks like an insert card. These are cool. Alright, Todd Light. Ken Norton. Great player. Now, this was 1995, and we got a pack of Flair, and we pulled this card. Instant top loader. Marshall Faulk. I don't know. He was, no, if you were into sports card collecting, I believe, 93 was his rookie year? Or 94? 94? I don't think it was 95. But, his cards were like, I don't know if there was anyone better than pulling a Marshall Faulk then. He was the man. Okay, so awesome card to pull from there. Great card. All right, now we have 2 packs left. First pack is this the 1993 Classic 4-Sport. We're going to open it just because there are going to be football cards in here. I want it to be all-encompassing. But we might get other sports too, and that's okay. Of course, there's always a chance of an autograph. Let's see, Thomas Smith. What's this? Jamal Mashburn. Limited print. One of 63,400. So he definitely makes it, but he's off to the side. We are focusing on football. Okay, so no good football players there, but that's okay. And the last pack we end up with is Repack Wax. This is a company that will take vintage cards from the 1950s to the 2000s, I guess, and makes up packs. And this is a football one. I have done videos on, I have baseball and basketball as well. Seeing, kind of pitting them against each other, see which one's better. They all have surprised me. They have all let me down. So let's see where this one ends. But definitely comment, like, subscribe if you like this video. Or if you want to see something, please comment, let me know, and I'll try to make it happen. Let's see what we got here. It's an old card, 1976. Yeah, card. Man, that's bright. What year is this? Uh, 1969? I think. That's cool. It's just cool to see the old cards, like, in your hand. Seahawks, 1983 team leaders. Troy Aikman. All right. Wild card. That's a cool card. Proline Portraits, Lawrence Taylor. That's awesome. That definitely makes the binder. What's this? Joey Browner Collectabooks. Joey Browner, glad he went his own way. This is a book? What? It's 1990. Never heard of it. Pro Set Collectabooks. Well, there you go. All right, so wow, that was a lot, but hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for ripping some packs of football. Definitely got some great players, and that will get put in the binder. Favorite card? It's got to be the Marshall Falk. It's got to be. I mean, the Emmitt Smith, but I don't like the Cowboys, so this card would have been the Shiznit back in the day. No doubt. How about you? What's your favorite card? Let me know. Comment below. Which one is your number one? All right. Hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day, and until the next one.